So there is currently a lot of noise with regards to conscription or drafting into the British Army. Now, currently the British Army has around 76,000 personnel in it, say. But presently, the forecast is they want to get down to 73,000 by 2025. But with projections currently, with recruitment and retention, that's going to be down to actually around 70,000 by 2026. So, should a Third World War break out against the likes of Russia, and we're in with NATO, the UK are going to need a lot more personnel, and that could come down with conscription. Now, conscription has existed twice in our modern times, World War One and World War Two. World War Two was when conscription became pretty brutal for people. So essentially between like 1939, 1960, conscription was fairly high. You had the likes of, by 1942, males between 18 and 51 years of age could be called up. You could get a letter in the mail, called up to the British Army. 20 to 30 age of females, they could be called up also. So essentially, not many people were safe. Now, if you got that letter in the mail and you didn't want to join up, you would end up going before a court. You'd be called a conscientious objector. You'd go before the court, you'd have to explain your case. Almost half of those people got sent to prison because they did not want to fight for their country. 1960 came and they stopped all conscription. By 1963, everyone that had been conscripted into the British military had gone. They'd all been, well, not so much booted out, but they had left, they had done their time. Generally, people were getting conscripted for around 18 months by the time you were coming up to the 1960s. Now, is it going to happen for the UK should the worst happen and World War III break out? There is not a huge way of knowing that because we don't know what foot Russia are currently standing on. Yes, they've gone into Ukraine. Yes, we are sending money out to Ukraine. We're sending equipment out to Ukraine. But should Russia then take a bigger stance and then start moving through Ukraine, I don't even think they've got the numbers at this moment in time. Should they do that and start a World War III? I don't think that would potentially happen right now. Or could it happen in 3 or 4 years' time? Potentially, but I doubt it at this moment in time. But there are a lot of high-ranking officials that are looking towards conscription should it happen. If conscription was to happen, there would have to be laws passed through Parliament. There are laws already in place that have now been kind of stopped because of up until 1960. So it could happen. If you do get that letter and you are conscripted, just go for it, man. Protect the country. But some people aren't going to get their letter if they are in jobs that are critical to the British industry and infrastructure. Some people won't get those. Also, the medical side. If you're medically unfit, you still might not be able to get in. But I would imagine if that does come out with conscription, some of those medical issues will just get put to one side. And as long as you can walk, talk, and see, you might end up joining the military. But I just want to give you a heads up on it all because there's a lot of noise out there, there's a lot of documents out there, and I just wanted to make it as easy as possible. What are your thoughts on conscription? Would you do it? Would you not do it? Let me know. Take care. Bye.